What have I been telling you people? Huh? What have I been saying about these PC gaming socialist clowns all this time? They're not just stupid idiots who treat facts and reality like kryptonite. They're also just flat out shitty people. They're either literal children and or children trapped in grown adult bodies. Take, for instance, one of their premier YouTube headmasters, FritangaPlays, aka Cucktanga, now aka Racist Tanga. This clown was caught red-handed, with 4K receipts and all, spouting racial slurs in a Discord server like some kind of edgy preteen. And keep this in mind, this is a 26-year-old grown-ass man we're talking about here. I repeat, a 26-year-old grown-ass man. So this 26-year-old grown-ass man is either a mentally underdeveloped 12-year-old edgy preteen trapped in a 26-year-old grown-ass man's body, or he's a racist. Neither one of them are good looks for him. Even if it is the former, like, okay, let's say there isn't a racist bone in this man's body and he's just ridiculously immature for his grown-ass age. If this is what he's like at 26 years old, you gotta wonder what kind of spazzy loser he was in high school. Really starting to make sense why his girl offered his brother a pipe-laying contract behind his back during that time now, isn't it? Now, it would be one thing if this was like a PewDiePie situation, which even that is questionable because why the fuck are you using that version of that word so loosely like you use it in everyday normal speaking? But at least PewDiePie apologized for it. What is this fucking loser doing? He's doubling down on it. Because yeah, it's perfectly normal to throw around black racial slurs to non-black friends on a regular basis. Didn't you know this? And it ain't even like he used the GGA version, which would still be questionable for a non-black person to say. No, he used the hard GGER version. And I love that text-to-speech bit at the end, like he's trying to convince us that he meant to use the GGA version, but it came out as the GGER version. There's just one slight problem with that. Discord allows you to delete your posts. If that's what you really meant to say, you could have deleted those posts and manually typed them to get the desired effect. Nobody wants to hear your damage-controlling bullshit excuses, cuckbag. You got caught, live and in living color. All you're doing now by doubling down is just digging that hole deeper and proving people like me right as to why you have the shitty reputation you have in this community, outside of your equally moronic loser fan base, who I have no doubt will come rushing to your aid and cape for you like you're a damsel in distress in the comments section of this very video, assuming I haven't already blocked them. And speaking of which, if any of you Cucktanga White Knight fanboys come here and try to booty goon the shit out of him, like real talk, no bullshit, you're actually worse than he is. You're not just part of the problem, you are the problem. It's one thing for you to come here and try to deny the factual premise that exclusives are good for the consumer and the gaming industry. At least with that, I'll go back and forth with you a bit and make you look stupid before I block you for not accepting objective reality. In this case, though, I'm not even going to entertain you clowns. You come on here and defend this bullshit from your Lord and Savior, you're getting blocked and your comments will be deleted on the spot. And I can already hear you crying now. Fascist! You're not pro-free speech like you claim! You're just a hypocritical, censorship-happy fascist! Okay, let's clear this dumb shit up right here and now. Let me ask you supposed free speech warrior morons a question. If you stood in front of somebody's place of residence, yelling obscenities and other stupid bullshit through their open window, and they decided to close their soundproof window in your face and even called the cops to have you removed for trespassing, would you actually cry about being censored and call the person you were yelling at a fascist? Because if you would actually do that, you would officially be one of the dumbest motherfuckers to ever live. You would be the living case study for the merits of abortion. That's basically what I'm doing when I block you. I'm shutting my soundproof window and having you escorted off the premises by local authorities. When it gets to the point where I decide to block you, you no longer exist to me, and I don't have to allow you to continue to post stupidity on my channel, nor do I have to keep any traces of your past presence. Fuck you and your comments. How about that? It's not censorship, it's not a free speech violation, and it's not fascism. Now, if I were to go to your channel and flag whatever videos you have on it and have said videos and or your entire channel removed, then you'd have a case for me being an anti-free speech censoring fascist. Until that happens, though, shove your idiotic and disingenuous accusations up your ass, Game Master. If you happen to be watching this, go ahead and come on back here with a fourth fucking account and continue to show me just how much of a mentally deranged, obsessed loser you are. But yeah, after this, if we lived in a fair and just world, Cuttanga's YouTube run would be done. But unfortunately, in order for that to happen, the entire PC gaming socialist community would have to exile him from said community. And you know damn well that ain't gonna happen, because most of the people in said community are also edgy preteen racial slur spouting losers just like him. At least we can take solace in the fact that this is just one more thing that makes the PC gaming socialist community arguably the worst online community in all of gaming, and why they should be clowned and exposed with extreme prejudice. The Great Exposer has spoken.